Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 12th and final round.
Right hand, Golovkin steps in and down he goes again. Unbelievable. Mayweather makes him pay. What a rookie mistake. A sensational left hook by De La Hoya.
It's facts. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best. I'm going to show you how great I am.
From Southern California, this is the Last Round Podcast.
Alright, so we're at the Fox Studios for the Tyson Fury Wilder 2 press conference, and we're here with one of the members of Tyson Fury's stablemates, Isaac Lowe.
Yeah, how you doing, Paul? Is it good?
Good. So, obviously we just got out of the second press conference here. You being essentially within the inner circle of Tyson Fury, there was a couple people we talked to after who were kind of surprised that they were kind of so cordial with each other, because obviously Tyson especially has that characteristic behind him.
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
Yeah, listen, the fight didn't... What people don't understand, like the first fight, Tyson had to sell it and all that and be the villain in his own hype up, but the fight sold itself, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Tyson boxing in egg off, I should say, for the ending of 12 rounds. Wilder come back with the 2 knockdowns, especially the one in the last round. Tyson getting back up and winning the round. And then obviously with the controversial draw. So the fight really sold itself. Everyone wants to know who's the best heavyweight in the world. There's obviously Tyson, Wilder and Fury. And these two, for me, is the best in the world. Do you know what I mean? There's only Tyson and Wilder who's the both best. I'm willing to put on the line. So when you're at these press conferences, you got to think they're 4 weeks away from a fight too. Do you know what I mean? Did they get nitty gritty and horrible with each other and be on live on TV? They just do what they've got to do. They're professionals at the job. And I can assure you one thing, by fight week I can imagine it'd be a lot more heated.
What do you think of the change in tactics for Tyson, going from, classing himself as a master boxer and kind of taking the 12th round decision to deciding to now press forward and actually go for the KO?
Yeah, listen, it's a fight, isn't it? You're in there, you've got to win. Obviously, Tyson's got master boxing skills. He moves like a featherweight, I should say. He can move all day and dodging, but as you seen the last fight, and as Tyson said, it wasn't enough. Do you know what I mean? Wilder's got that one punch power, what he only needs, and he can land it any minute of the round. He doesn't lose the power from round 1 to round 12 on. It showed in the last fight, but as Tyson said in the press conference today, what do you do with a big massive puncher? Well, you put it on him, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Don't give him room to get the shots off. I know Wilder said walk on to me, it played into his hands. Yeah, it plays into his hands if you be a stiff European and put your hands around you and say have some free shots at me, but obviously this tactics a way of going forward, and Tyson's the master at that, do you know what I mean? There'll be a way to go forward, and it'll be a different fight. I think it'll be a different fight this way around, and I think Tyson will hurt him this time. He hurt him the last time, but with him having the long layoff and losing the weight and all that, he didn't really add the power, and he didn't have the reflections and the quickness to think he hurt him, do you know what I mean? So I expect to see fireworks this time around.
And with the change of trainer, obviously for Tyson and for yourself, because you're obviously now with Jorge Capetillo and he's with Sugar Hill Stewart, how's the change in camp from Ben to Sugar Hill for Tyson? What have you seen? Yeah,
it's all good. Listen, we had a fantastic time with Ben, do you know what I mean? Ben did not wrong the first time around. Tyson boxed fantastic, but listen, he had to, as I said, Tyson wanted to work on his power more and his right hand more on launching his shin, and that's what Sugar Hill's a master at. So he brought him in, and actually we still wanted to keep Ben, Tyson did, but obviously for Ben he decided to go his own path, so all the best for Ben, do you know what I mean? But obviously the full focus now is on February the 22nd. It's not to do with trainers, it's not to do with the fitness, it's not to do with anything else or what's happened in the past. You just move forward and get ready for the February 22nd.
And for yourself, obviously you traded into Jorge Capetillo. How's that been?
Yeah, great. I've worked with Jorge before. The last previous 2 times I've boxed over in Vegas. He ate that with Ben, and I got on with him really, really well. Do you know what I mean? He's a fantastic coach. He knows the game inside and out. He's got that little bit of Mexican style, what I like, but he hasn't took nothing what Ben had me doing, boxing, moving, slipping, keeping me range. But he's just been doing tendering little things, little mistakes what I was doing. So I think the last time I was out, it was awkward. For me, it was the worst I've ever boxed in my career. I come into camp 6 weeks out, like 2.5 stone, just under 2 stone 4 pounds exactly. It wasn't 6 weeks to go. So basically, last time out was just more of it was a weight loss fight. You know what I mean? It killed me to do the training. It killed me to do the weight. and it showed on the night. But this time around, I'm 4 weeks out. I'm 7 pounds overweight. So as you can see in the body, I'm perfect and fully hydrated. I'm eating 4 meals a day, and expect me you see a proper world-class performance this time around.
And obviously last time Jorge was the cut man for Tyson, and this time he's brought in Stitch Duran. Is that something Tyson sat down with Jorge before just to kind of explain to him he's not going to be in the corner?
It's common sense. A big fight, especially going into a fight with a big punch like Wilder, the chances are, as you said, we don't know. He'll look pretty good. He's been hit flush 2 or 3 times on sparring with it. Do you know what I mean? So that's a good thing. He's been rubbed against it, and obviously it's held up perfect. He had the best plastic stage in Las Vegas to do it. So it looks brilliant. But obviously, when you're in a big massive fight, when you've had a big massive cut with 47 stitching, the first thing you do is hire the best cutman in the game, because if anything goes wrong, you want someone there who's experienced, been there. Don't get me wrong, Jorge done a fantastic job in that fight. He stopped the bleeding the best way he could and got Tyson through the fight. But as I said, it's more experience, a proper professional cutman. Jorge's a boxing coach, you know what I mean, not a cutman. So that's the only reason why we got stitching.
Anthony Joshua said a few weeks ago that he was going to come over and help with the sparring. He seemed to be a no-show from AJ.
Yeah, listen, it is what it is. Obviously, you've got to do what you've got to do. Obviously, his name's not getting mentioned. This is the biggest fight in the world at the minute in time. Going back to Muhammad Ali, do you know what I mean? Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's expecting nothing. Is Tyson going to come forward and knock him out? Is Tyson going to box on the back foot? Can Wilder do it again? So his name's not really getting mentioned. So the only way to chuck his name in the mix of it, he's obviously said he's going to come over and spar Tyson, which is a publicity stunt, which is fair enough. But I know it was never going to happen. Why is he going to come willing to spar someone who you're going to be facing by the end of the year? Do you know what I mean? All well and good, Tyson comes through this. That's going to bring a massive showdown.
You being obviously within the camp of Tyson Fury on his stable, his team, when the cameras are off, like he's in the gym or not even in the gym, but you're just around him, what's like one thing that you could say that he's different about that he is in front of the cameras?
Fucking pest. That's exactly what he is. You've got to fucking sleep with one eye open. No, listen, he's like a brother to me, and everyone knows that. Do you know what I mean? We're very, very close. Even when we're in training camp and when we're back over home, I'm with him four nights of the week. We're always chilling out. It's just fun, do you know what I mean? It's just that really, when I just say this, obviously in the past you've seen all this horrible Tyson, what he had to be the villain, but if you got to really know Tyson Fury, he's just me, you, a normal lad off the street, just gets down, goes, takes his kids to school, comes back, takes his bins, does his local rubbish. He's just normal, down-to-earth person, do you know what I mean? And just like lives a peaceful life. But I said, when you're in camp and you're around, it's never dull, because you sit down and telling all of a sudden he's coming around fucking doing some divvy stunts, do you know what I mean? But which is fun, because everyone knows when you're in training camps there can be lonely times, do you know what I mean? It's a lonely sport. You get tired sometimes, you go to your room, you're by yourself, you don't talk. So it's good to have a character around the camp and someone going on, someone because you're always expecting something and you're always got a smile on your face. So yeah, it's fantastic to be around.
Tyson said recently that he's only got 3 more fights left. Do you think that was more for publicity, or do you think it will be 3 and done?
I don't know. Listen, he's got 3 more fights. If he wins Wilder, Joshua, who do you chuck at the last one? And go on and say you took White in there. Do you know what I mean? He beat them 3, then or 2 Wilder fights again, and then a Joshua fight, or a Wilder 2 Joshua's. He's beat the biggest names out there. Do you know what I mean? So. He won't need the money, so maybe I might think by that time it could be 32, kicking on 33. It may be time to hang up the gloves, and he's had a amazing career, ununified, champion of the world, won every belt you can possibly win, lots of money in the bank. So it'd be time to I think to pack up and chill out with the kids and watch your kids grow up and start going and have some family time, because at the end of the day, like I said, now he's been over here nearly 6 weeks or 5 weeks we have, not seeing your kids and family grow up, and he's got 3 little kids there, one and one, the oldest one, and like the youngest 3 is 1 to 2, so in the sake of 2 years, like they've got 3 kids or just over 2 years, so like they're very small, so you don't get you miss them priceless years when the newborns, do you know what I mean? So it'd be good for him to have a bit of time off and have rest, but as you know, Tyson, he says that and he'll probably get another big contract, or you get him and hand them up for a week or so and be bored and come back in, or as you know, WWE.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I mean, like, obviously he just did some work with them and everything, and it seems like he enjoyed himself. Is there any plans for him, from what you know, that he's going to go back? Because I mean,
well, as far as I know, listen, Tyson was a long time WWE fan, and obviously everybody watched him, even myself when I was younger. I think we've all been there and done that. So it was an amazing moment for him to get obviously paid the money he did and get the opportunity to go on there and obviously take his kid there to meet all the wrestlers and whatever. So it was good. And I think he did fully enjoyed it, and I think obviously it's one fight at a time, one stage at a time, and obviously he can't take his eye off February 22nd, but all God willing we get all through this, and all well and good. Then I suppose if something come up, then why would he not take it? Do you know what I mean? It's something what he'd enjoy to do, and he's one of them characters who likes to entertain, so yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if you see him back in the WWE.
What's it like for you to be in camp with someone like Tyson, you know, watching his professionalism, how he is with doing the PR work?
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, I've learned a lot from him. Obviously, it's fantastic for me to be boxing over in America anyhow, do you know what I mean? I think my last 4 fights have been over in stateside now, one in LA, and this is my third time in Vegas. So like, I've learned a lot, obviously, coming over here, boxing with me, doing the training with him, picking up little things, being cool in training camps when something goes wrong. Even when I'm sparring, so he's watching and guiding me through it. I've picked up a lot of things, you know what I mean? And as they always saying, to be the best, you've got to be around the best, do you know what I mean? And picking little things up and watching what he's doing. Things like even eating his dieting food, like he's in everywhere, he doesn't really have to diet, do you know what I mean? And like he eats clean food and sticks to his certain calories a day, what he's doing. And I think, well, if he has to do it, then I have to do it, do you know what I mean? And he explains it to you, so yeah, things like I used to do all things differently, but I still have learned from him, and I've picked things up on it, and it's made me a better fighter today.
And how many times do you expect to be out this year?
I want to be out 4 at least. I would like to be busy as I can, but I'll say 4 times. Hopefully we'll come through this on February 22nd. I've just got another offering for another fight, well, hopefully it'll be coming out in the next few weeks, so get through this, another big fight coming up before end of April or so, and then we can push on maybe for European, or well, push on European. I like to finish the year with a European title and on the verge of that world title shot. If I'm lucky enough to get a world title shot, but I still think I'm a few fights away from just off that level yet. You know, I'm knocking on the door, but a few more good learning fights and maybe get that European title. Maybe I dust up with 2-3 Brits back home, because I like to fight back over home this year. I've been, like I said, the last 4 fights been over here, so I'd like to go back over home and get a couple of Brits, knock the head off them, and then we'll come back to the stateside.
Any world champions that you've got your eye on?
Listen, as anyone will tell you, to be the best, you want to be a world champion, you want to fight a world champion. Any one of them who's got them belts, I'll fight anyone, willing to take on anyone. WBC, IBF, WBO, WBA, I'll take any one of them, do you know what I mean? Obviously, whoever I fight, it's going to be the hardest fight in my life. They're all brilliant fighters, because to be a world champion, you've got to be superb. And it will be a stage where I'd have to raise my game good, but I've always said from the age of 18, big fights, big stages, the bigger the better you see me, and just fighting on the light season, the cards now is just bringing me on even more, because when I do get a chance to fight for a big top of the bill, or I've had to get a chance to fight in Vegas or so I'm used to it. I've been over here, I've been to the MGM, I've been in the T-Mobile Arena, I know exactly what it's all about, I know what the happening, I know what fight week's about, I've do it all, do you know what I mean? So it's all just another day in the office for me now, so my time will come, but I just have to keep patient, keep plugging away, keeping my head on strong, and then surely my chance will come by end of the year.
Anything you miss from back home, been fighting out here?
I miss fighting back home, because a lot of my friends and family and all that's back over home, you know, a lot of them, it's hard for them to get over it because it's expensive and that, and even for the fans back over home, because I've got a good support back over home, I'm a good follower and people do follow me a lot, and it's hard obviously when you're on the other side of the world. So yeah, I do miss fighting on the British shows sometimes, but listen, it is what I do. I've got to go where my bills get paid and where the opportunity is, do you know what I mean? Obviously, to make it, you've got to come to America. So, and I've started, I think I've caught a few eyelids over here since I've been over here. I'm getting well known a little bit over here by the American fans, so that's a good thing too. So Yeah, it's all good, do you know what I mean? It is what it is, it's a job, it's what I get, where I'll go wherever I get me money, do you know what I mean? And at the minute in time it's over in Vegas, but as I said, I'll be back over English soil soon enough.
You miss Nando's?
Do you know what, as you said that, I just actually said that on the plane this morning to lads, I was starving. I said, do you know what I fucking fancy? I said, I could eat a fucking Nando's now, a mixed platter, go to town on one of them.
I've been living out here for 6 years, I miss them. Cheeky Nando's as they call it.
Yeah, cheeky.
Well, you gotta talk to me. What's Nando's here?
Oh, Nando's like chicken and rice and very good. Very
It's all like chicken and rice and has like a spicy sauce.
Have you had the thing over here? Is very good. The Elfie plays the green. I can't know. Green tender greens.
Tender greens, yeah.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a couple out here in LA.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, very good. Yeah, listen, a lot of things we miss over home. Obviously, we missed the English beer now, don't we? Not, you know what I mean? Come on, we don't miss the English summer and the old beer gardens with the lads. Yeah, but listen, it is what it is. We'll get all them. Them time will come.
And your opponent's not finalized yet for this upcoming fight,
no,
right?
it's not finalised. We did have a opponent name, but then it got changed last minute. So I could have confirmation now, but my phone's off. But so hopefully by mid of the week it'll be out there and that'll be all done.
So I mean, will you still fight regardless, or is there a possibility that they can't find an opponent?
No. I'll definitely be defending me WBC title on it. It's a done deal. I'm fighting for me defending me WBC. And as I said, hopefully I come through this with no cuts and no broken arms at last time, and I'm more fit and well. I should be straight back out on April in a big fight.
Isaac, well, thank you for your time. If you want to plug your social media, your Instagram, your Twitter, anything you've got coming up?
Yeah, just everyone just keep following me. Follow me on, obviously, my Twitter, Isaac Lowe 6, or on my Instagram. Thank you all for the support. I would like to say a big shout out to my sponsor too, the Lung Group, Y Hydrate, who's very good with the hydrate because we keep me going. markbay.co.uk, Crossbay and Ghost Bar Promotions. So yeah, big shout out to them boys.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for supporting and listening to the show. Follow us at The Last Round 12 on social media. Rate, review, and subscribe. This is The Last Round Podcast.